skies of a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home to you.
Welcome to Grenadier House. My name's Hamish McLeod. I'm one of two auctioneers today who will be calling our brought forward auctions. I'll be joined shortly by Lisa Yardley-Vaisi, who will be calling the auction in Rannoch Drive. It's great to see a full room here today, true testament to the quality of the properties that I said before have been brought forward. As you know, folks, today's auctions, being brought forward auctions, means they have received acceptable offers, which means we're here today before their scheduled date. Just a reminder that today's auctions are run in accordance with the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand's Guide to Best Practice and also the guide from the Real Estate Authority of New Zealand. Yep. Also, if you are successful, we just ask you, of course, along with signing the memorandum of contract, the authority and acknowledgement of pre-purchase form there as well. And finally, folks, conduct of auction, as I said before, for a brought forward auction, it does vary somewhat from that of a standard auction, so I'll just take you through these highlighted points. The property is offered for sale subject to a reserve price, and the opening bid, which myself and Lisa will announce in a few moments' time, will be that reserve price, and the highest bidder whose bid is then accepted by the auctioneer shall be the purchaser. As the auctioneer, I may nominate sums by which the bidding can be raised, and the auctioneer may refuse any bid. As the auctioneer or a licensed real estate agent acting for the vendor in respect of the sale may submit a bid on behalf of any person, and as the auctioneer I'll do my best to point that out today. We have got some bidders over the phone with their respective agents. And if a dispute arises concerning any bid, as the auctioneer we also shall determine the dispute or reoffer the property at the last undisputed bid. And finally, and most importantly, the purchaser shall immediately on completion of the auction sign the memorandum of contract and pay to Grenadier Real Estate a deposit being 10% of the purchase price. So folks, the first of our properties up here today, very proudly brought to the market by Marilyn Welsh and Glenys Whittle. It's an outstanding home, of course, in the very sought-after Hyde Park area. But before I describe it to you one last time, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines 6 Amesbury Mews in Hyde Park, Avonhead, is of course a freehold title, made up of a spacious 611 square metres more or less, and your settlement date is set down in the contract as the 24th of November 2022, unless arranged prior to today's auction. Well, folks, what a great property we've got here. I had the pleasure of going through last weekend. It was unfortunately the only weekend that Marilyn and Glenys had the opportunity to hold open homes because we have, of course, brought the date forward so quickly. Not surprised because this area is so popular. I love this quiet wee cul-de-sac too. Of course, many neighbours coming through and having a look because it's such a great little community in there too. But the moment you go through the front doors, it just feels like home. Of course, this home was built and has been cared for by the same family for over 25 years, and you can simply see that throughout. The landscaping outside, absolutely meticulous. The home has been well loved and well looked after. I love those spacious living areas, the interconnecting through from the open plan kitchen diner, the separate dining in between runs all the way through to another separate lounge. You simply don't get that kind of living layout in today's homes. It's just been built so well, and it just settled in there into that great location. Of course, Burnside High, Merrin Street Primary. There's so many positives here, folks. Great family home in a great spot, so hard to come by. That's why we're here so before the scheduled date. So with all that said, I can now announce that our brought forward and accepted offer is $1,015,000. $1,015,000. Got a bid there, sir? 16 I'll take. At $1,016,000, I'd suggest probably 20 on from here. At $1,016,000, new bidder in front. Sorry, ma'am. Well, I've got $1,016,000. $1,020,000, would you bid? I've got $1,016,000. Would you bid $1,020,000? $1,016,000 is the bid at the back of the room. 20, good bid there, sir. At $1,020,000 now, strategic, 25 we've got. At $1,025,000, 30 would you say, sir? We're at $1,025,000, do I call it away? First, 26, I'll take it. At $1,026,000, we're obviously selling. At $1,026,000, 30 it is. At $1,030,000, ones aren't working, sir. Pardon me. 31 though, I'll take it. At $1,031,000 and 35. Thank you, Lindsay. 36 we've got there. 40 would you say, ma'am? 40? 41 we've got. At 41, $1,045,000. Thank you, Lindsay. Good strong bid at $1,045,000. 50 I'd suggest, sir. At $1,045,000, I sell away. At $1,045,000, any further advance? Calling it then first. Second. Third and final time. You sure, sir? $1,050,000. Good bid. At $1,050,000, they often stop on those round numbers, ma'am. I'd suggest straight back. 55, that's the way, Lindsay. Some great advice. At 56 it is. At $1,056,000, 60 surely would be your next move, Lindsay. At $1,056,000, selling away. $1,060,000. $1,060,000. 62. 65. Thank you, Lindsay. 65. Loud and clear. 66. Clickety click. There we go at $1,066,000. 68. Back on the aisle at $1,068,000. $1,070,000, would you say, sir? 72. Good bid. 75. Maybe straight to 1-1, sir. At $1,075,000, I've got. At $1,075,000. 78. $1,078,000. 80. Keeping it strong there at $1,080,000. I said it before, 1.1, maybe not silly. Pardon me? And a half. $1,080,000 a half. They're slowing the stride, ma'am. Have confidence. 1,082,000. At 1,082,000, selling away here. I'll take another half, sir, but I'd suggest something stronger at 1,082,000. At 1,082,000, call it away then. First time. 84. Maybe 1,090,000, ma'am. 85. 1,085,000. Left you that opportunity, sir, for 1,090,000. At 1,085,000. 90. Good bid. At 1,090,000. 1.1, ma'am. Be big, be bold. At 1,090,000 on the back wall. 1-1. That's the way, Lindsay. Great advice there. At $1,100,000. You're coming back, sir. At 1,001,000 on the aisle. First, second, 1,000 on top. 1,101,000. Would you go 1,110,000, ma'am? Could have been their last bid. I only know if you test it. 1,101,000. Two we've got. Down to the one, sir. 1,102,000. 3. I'll take it. We've got all afternoon. At 1,103,000. But straight back, ma'am, I'd suggest 105, would you say? 105. 1,105,000. Good bid there. 6, sir. Or do I sell away? Bid here on the aisle. First, second, third, 6. 1,106,000. You've got to fight for the good ones, folks. We've certainly got an example of that here in the sought-after Hyde Park. At 1,006,000. I'd suggest 1,010,000. 8. 1,008,000. 1,108,000. At 1,108,000, 10 would you say, ma'am? At 1,108,000, wants it as much as you. Have confidence in that. 9 we've got. 1,109,000, 10. 10 on the back wall. You sure, ma'am? Another one. It's just become a more valuable property. 11. Very strategic. Don't be intimidated though, ma'am. Straight back. Been with me all the way. Stay strong. At all the ones. 1,111,000. 12 would you say? It's a great home, man. They're so hard to find in these locations. At 1,111,000, would you say 12 for me? First, second, third, final time. I need a decision. 12 would you say, ma'am? You sure? Definitely all out, all done? I'll give you a chance to change your mind, ma'am. It's a quality home. Otherwise, we call it away here in Ainsbury Mews. It's going. We'll give you just one moment. Big decisions to be made because you asked so nicely. 12. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lindsay. At 1,112,000 we've got there. Coming back, sir, or I sell away here. Holding the keys now on the aisle at 1,112,000. 13, would you say? First, second, third, final time. Need a decision. At 1,112,000. Do I sell away here, sir? Need a decision quickly, please. It's going. Permission to sell? I need a decision, sir. In fairness, at 1,112,000. And a half. We'll take it. At 1,112,500. Took a long time, ma'am. Have confidence. Could well have been their last bid. I'll take another half or 1,000 on top if you like. At 1,112,500. As I say, you've got to fight for the good ones. They don't come up last. It could be another 25 years before it's sold again. 1,112,500. First, second, third, and final time. $500, ma'am. Surely you wouldn't let it slip away for the want of $500. Are you coming back? I gave them a chance before. I'll give you a chance to change your mind. At 1,112,500. Sure, ma'am? Definitely out. I need a decision. 500. I'm selling away here. $500. Need that call though, ma'am. Because it's going. It's going. Permission to sell there, Lisa? Sold. Congratulations to my bidder on the phone. Thanks for your help there, Lindsay and Lisa. Congratulations to our owners. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, well. Yeah, guys.
Congratulations. It's a part of town that we absolutely love, Avonhead. So congratulations and welcome to your new home. Very hard act to follow there with Hamish and Marilyn and Lindsay. Well done. All right, moving along to our second offering, folks. I welcome Jeff Cropper, my very good colleague and friend from the Harcourts Avonhead office. He knows all about real estate, both in Avonhead and in his home district of Yoldhurst. And we welcome in our owner and her family for the auction of 85 Rannoch Drive in that gorgeous suburb of Yoldhurst. Now, Jeff's circulated the contract. It states you bid and buy a freehold estate. Some 484 square metres, a perfect parcel here. Settlement date, just 5 weeks away on the 2nd of December. Can you believe December's just round the corner? So you'll be well ensconced to enjoy Christmas. As you know, we are here well ahead of schedule, and that is true credit and testimony to our owner. She's been the only lucky owner here. We'd say a one careful owner home since new. It's a decade young now, and it's a very classic brick home, low maintenance, double glazed, all the convenience. It's a modern home with a lot of appeal. It's a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. Lovely living spaces, just beautifully awash with sunlight. You've got a very established garden there now, given that there's a bit of age on the garden. And of course, looking resplendent is that beautiful cherry blossom that's just waving you in, welcoming you home here. The outdoor living sublime with that beautiful sunshade that you're going to roll out for those summer days. It's just a great lifestyle in this location. And of course, there is a cherry on the top. You become Jeff Cropper's neighbour. So that is almost not even measurable. But you do have great folk, just like Jeff in the location. I know he's going to miss our owner as his neighbour, but he's been very particular about who he's let in here at Rannoch Drive. So we do wish our owner well in her move and thank her for working alongside us. Jeff, the moment everyone has been waiting for, that pre-auction offer, my friend.
Thanks, everybody. The pre-auction offer is $760,000.
Wonderful. $760,000 here in Rannoch Drive, on the market and selling away. 5. Welcome in Kim and your client at $765. And 66, clickety-click back with Patrick and his clients. 67 and 68 and 69 and 70 at 71. 72. 3. 4. 5. 6. We're at Wimbledon. 7. 777 now at 777. 80. Lovely bid and nice timing, ma'am, at 780. 81. There's your assurity of value. 3. See it all at the same level. At 81, do we say 85? Good bidding. At 85, the bid now. At $785,000. And 86. At 86, is there 87 or perhaps 90? First call with Kim and her client, 88. At 788, getting tongue-tied. 789, maybe 800. Just go there. It's been a long journey, I know. 790. It's 790. Just remember the fabulous neighbourhood, the community. 91. 95, I love it. At 95. Determination. At 7, 9 and 5. And selling, first call. New owner. 797. Interesting pattern and purpose. 800. I think we need to go there. Lucky number 8. It's only money. Lotto tomorrow night, isn't it? At 7, 9 and 7 with Kim and her clients. Bid me 8. Good, courageous. 800. Good work. At $800,000 now. First call and selling. Second. And a half. 802. At 800 and 500. Not easy to say, but easier to pay. At 800 and a half. 802. And a half. You're going to play the same game at 801. 801 and away from you now, ma'am, at 801. Do we say 2 or 5, perhaps? And a half. 805. Put a wee bit of distance between you. At 801 and a half with these good folk. And selling. 802. At 802 and a half. It's 802 and a half. Good quality property, Enterprise Homes, well known in these parts. At 802 and a half. I'd say 805 would be a sage bid about now.
And another $500.
Good. 803. On top of yourself. Love that. Reaffirming their position. But 805 I look for. 805. Good. At 805. At $805,000 and selling. Have I seen your best, ma'am? At 805. First call. Second.
Another 500.
8055. Maybe 808. 805 and a half. At 805 and a half. Don't let $500 take away your future. End it today. Be in by Christmas. Whole new year stretching ahead of you. But at 805 and a half, these folk are back in front. Do we say 808? First call. Second opportunity. Jeffrey might mow your lawns for the first month. Third and final. Are you absolutely sure? Should we just test it one more time? You can't lose for $500. It's crazy. Give it one more shot. You sure? It's been a pleasure working alongside you, Kim. To you and your client, we sell away. First, second, third and final call. Hammers up. We're sure? Down here, Patrick, we're sure? Sold. Congratulations.